7 up here, but that's still, you still want the total
Well, yeah.
amount.
Yeah.
Come out almost.
Yeah. This,
I like that. I like that.
this bottom mat is actually sort of like the color of your foreground rock, and it actually has a speckle in it that picks up the speckle in your rock.
Right.
It's a very light tan with the same gray rocky speckle.
Yeah, I agree.
Then I moved to
I like that. I like
a warmer brown. So if you like a lighter...
I do like that. I like that. These are very comfortable colors. Very comfortable and goes very well with this.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a keeper.
Okay. For a light option, that is a good keeper.
Yes, okay. The dark option, light option, and they were, yeah. Then reds, I had a problem with reds because they were so strong. Even this guy, beautiful frame.
Oh yeah,
God.
these are the codas that are the most striking. The cherry and the walnut.
I just wish this was a little bit grayer.
Yeah.
And because
this
there
one
just isn't enough
looks better
red
down here. And I think this one picks up better. This is the one that had been down in that.
Yeah,
corner.
and this looks even exceptional up here.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
I'll show you how good that looks up there. This looks exceptional.
Well, that green, that shade of green, really picks up on your not only on the green leaves and the foliage in the trees, but also
that's nice
on the color of the water and the
I agree.
some of the moss.
This, and you're sure you can't get that in a wider profile? Because it's a little bit small for this size of print.
I believe it does come in a wider profile. I take that back. It does come in a wide profile.
That would be excellent. It is a perfect color, but just a little bit downsized for this, and this works out really well.
Image,
okay, keep her.
Okay.
Sorry. Then this corner.
Now this.
Are we going to the red tones?
Well,
are we?
I'm not quite sure. You had that big chunky frame picked out for one corner, but I didn't pick out. I didn't pick out mats for it. Or did you want to?
The reds, just like these, they're just kind of a little bit too red. There's more redder tones here.
Yeah, I think they're a little too red for this.
Did we? Over here a second. Over here. On these guys here, now there's 3 frames. Here's the red frame.
Yeah, it's more brown though. It's not. This is not cherry.
Okay. Do you want to work with this over in that corner? Because I really like that. If someone had a very formal cabin, that'd be perfect for a rustic where they had.
I just sold this frame yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. You know what? It's Ray Irely's print of the horses, and she had this woman bought a canvas. In fact, Dennis should have it in here someplace. She bought a canvas, a new canvas, so it's called Spooked, and she bought this. But this one is $30 a linear foot.
Shit. Yeah. Why don't you? To me personally, I like the light tones that are in this. I would
so
now.
What would you like for
light?
A matte?
Try white. And I don't know what tone. Is that a warmer tone in here?
It's actually a dark blue with some brown, warm browns.
Really?
Scratched into it.
Blue goes really well up in this corner because this plant's blue.
It's a kind of a dark blue green. It's a greenish blue. It's not a royal blue.
Is there a white? I just want to see what a really light color goes with this.
Well, that's a warm color.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of trying to get the sense of a.
Yeah. So it's a warm white. It's a warm white.
Let's try that. See if you can find a light color. I know that's not the right white, but see if you can find a white for that. Then that's 4 really good choices. Excellent choices for this. I love this process. Oh shit! It's like this is my child, and we're custom fitting. Yeah, we're custom fitting clothing for my child. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, he looks better in a certain color. His pants.
What number is this? Is this your 3343? This is the one that we've used on all of the prints that are hanging in the gallery right
Okay,
now.
that go with the,
That
okay,
goes
with,
the set.
okay.
It's a little brighter.
Yeah, you don't want to get too bright with this because there's really no bright in this. There has to be some color in it, some little pastelish little hue, and it can be to the yellower side. This is relatively warm image. How we doing?
Good. It's running.
Here, Gary. I'm gonna debate your yellow.
Debate my yellow.
I'm gonna pull your yellow and I'm gonna go here.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I wouldn't put any white in there. Don't let that white show, any of the white of the print show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
Okay.
color called quarry.
I think that's great. It's got a stony look
It's
to
got
it.
a stony look to it, but in the big picture, it would read as a light or white matte.
I was taught this how to frame when I was framing. You always try and put your hands close to your face until it covers up everything except just that. And you say it's going all the way around. It's going all the way around. It's going all the way around. Yes, I like that.
Okay.
Keeper. So we've got, what's good is that if we can get 4 defined good ideas and just start running, we just go from one to one and just talk about it. That'd be great.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. I'll
I
edit
hope
that
I
part out.
didn't. I hope I didn't dislodge
no.
something for you.
So so just keep in mind it's running. So just do whatever
Okay.
you want to do. It's running. It's recording.
Eventually,
I'll
we'll
be right
just,
back.
once we decide to actually go with the performance and talk.
Oh, I think this is a part of the performance.
Okay.
In a big way. Deciding the mat and the frame.
Deciding
That's
the
what
matte
everybody's
frame,
going to be
that's
doing.
That's what I do. That's
That's
how
what-
it goes.
Yeah. I mean this
Get her
would
done.
almost, I thought this was it, in fact. So there's more.
So I thought it was too.
Well, I just thought that we've gone around, we've really idealized it now. Now, have you gotten each corner of us talking about how perfect it is?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that may be enough.
Well,
but-
except that, they weren't really lined up. These are
Right.
lined up. That's not lined up.
Okay, so
perfectly,
they
but
look,
there it is. Didn't square off the frame a little bit, but yeah. So you've got some highly contrasting choices here.
yes, very much. And I'll speak from the artist who defends his work. It's hard for me to come up with this many options. And to have 4, that's really hard,
That's-
because usually there's always one that wins out. I like all 4 of these a lot.
That's great.
Because
great.
they're coming from zones that cover all the colors in this and actually bring them out.
That is a wonderful choice.
But it's kind of spendy.
It is
Hopefully
a-
a client buys it for this print. Color-wise, this is probably my best choice for organic color. If this came larger.
And it does come larger.
Yes,
come to think of it.
that would be my first choice. Call this number 1.
Mhm. This one's the double matte.
Yeah, and that one I like. I still am not sure. I haven't been able to really critique visually. I can't see it well enough to know whether that frame is what I particularly like. I do love this frame. If it was larger profile, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yep.
Over there, I'm not guaranteed yet of whether I like the shape.
Well, the
Dennis
shape has only a very slight slope to it.
okay.
And it does come wider. It also comes slightly narrower than this in
I-
a flat frame.
Yeah, I think that would help
But,
me if it was wider.
Really?
I
I
think
thought
so.
the wide one might have been too wide for this size.
feel it.
That's a 2 1/4 inch frame.
Yeah, that's borderline.
It's-
That's still borderline too small for this piece of glass. this big a piece of glass
Mhm.
that's going to go on this. That'd be
But
my.
it is, you know, if you wanted to come over and, if you wanted to pick up the wall samples, I think I do have them.
It'd be nice
That
to
one
mark
and
these,
this one.
you know, mark these down what they are, because this was a good session of frame designing for this particular print.
Mhm.
And you could show these 4 to a client, and you're going to please with one
Well, I
of them.
just took 4 nice pictures of the corners.
Okay.
Right, well,
So
I can
always send
actually,
them.
'Cause I would say if you feel like we've got it, and we've talked a lot, so.
I think you have, yeah.
And I really like these.
I mean, if you want to
honestly.
develop this more somehow, I think that's fine, but as
No,
far
I
as,
think we really, you know, that's why I was surprised we
Definitely.
came up with that, you know, Helen
let me get a,
nailed it right away.
oh,
Dennis said you would.
So, I'm gonna write these down.
Sucked me right in.
Sucked you right in, boy.
Boy, God.
She's good, isn't she?
Yes. Get him, Helen. Get him. Get him. Go get him.
Hey, no, Gary,
What?
we ought to kind of just do an homage to her because if it weren't for her, you and I'd be out of business.
Thank you, Dennis.
but that was recorded, so.
Okay.
In case you need
Just cut
documentation.
it out.
Oh,
Right.
cut it out.
Right.
Oh, who am I working for? Is there a drinking fountain also down by the restroom?
Yes.
Okay.
There used to be, they took it out.
They did.
Oh, I'll be right
Yes.
back. I'm just I'll run into the bathroom, grab a drink of water.
6103. See,
Where Roger was kind of, he was kind of